Sweet. I'll go check.
Hey everybody, happy Monday morning. Today is January 18th. Happy Martin Luther King Day. My name is Andy. I'm the resident lifestyle facilitator right here at Westminster Palms, and I'm also the regional director of lifelong learning for Westminster Communities of Florida here in St. Pete. And I am joined by my friend.
I'm Colin Bollinger, and I am the fitness assistant here at Westminster Palms.
Go. Boy, lots of good stuff happening this week. We have a huge week ahead of us. But before we get to that, Colin and I are going to talk about sports that most of you don't care about, but we had a huge win for the Buccaneers over the weekend. Did you watch the game?
Pretty awesome. I did. I watched pretty much the whole game last night. It was a good time, 6 o'clock. You know, they cut it earlier, and so you get done at like 9:30. And we had clam Alfredo that we made during halftime. It had some peas and sun-dried tomatoes in it as well. It was really good.
Did you have any vegetables with it?
I mean, the peas were in it,
So peas and tomatoes in it. So
peas and tomatoes were in it. Yep. And then we also had it was spinach noodles.
Oh yeah.
So we got these noodles. There's 3 ingredients: just eggs, spinach, and wheat. So
wow, that's awesome.
No other ingredients. Yeah, straight from Italy.
Where do you get those?
I found them at Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie.
They were a little bit more expensive than the other ones, but there are no other ingredients. It wasn't enriched flour or anything. It was awesome. So, and then I bought the little bit more expensive clams so that they wouldn't be too, weird tasting, and they were good. They were good. They had a little sand in them, but they were tasty.
That's how you know they're authentic.
Exactly. Yep.
Man, 2021 is a great time to go alive for nutrition because the supplements you can put in your diet to get vegetable and vegan and organic things in your diet is absolutely incredible.
I know it is. It's awesome.
Like the things they're doing with cauliflower now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole brand that makes food substitute. Oh, I forgot the name of it, but there's a few brands out there that do really good stuff. So if you want to be a vegetarian nowadays and have a plant-based diet, you can still get the feeling of meat.
Yeah.
Do you guys use any of that substitute stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean we love, like you said, the cauliflower for sure. Mashed cauliflower. You can make it well enough that it tastes exactly like mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And I also love spaghetti squash, replacing it for actual spaghetti.
Yes.
Oh man, that's really good. So
we do that about once every other week.
Yeah.
We put that spaghetti squash upside down, steam it.
Yep.
Carve it out with a fork.
Yep.
And put spaghetti sauce on it.
Ah, so great.
Fantastic. Last night we had turkey meatballs. Really good turkey meatballs. A little bit of fluff into it to give it some texture, with a few supplemental ingredients. And then we had cauliflower. We had the cauliflower chopped up into smaller pieces, and we cooked it with paprika and some barbecue spices, like a barbecue dry rub type thing. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
No salt, all just spices. And then we had sweet potatoes.
Nice.
Sweet potato is a great addition
I love
to
it.
the diet.
Mhm.
You can make it taste good, and it's good for you. You can eat the skin.
Oh, yeah.
That's good for you.
Well, I love just cooking the sweet potato. Just cook it, get it warm, and then I just eat it raw. No butter, no sour cream, nothing. Just straight. I love sweet potatoes. But I was gonna say we actually made turkey meatballs last week with eggplant in them. So, and it was really good. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game was early, so we had dinner during the game as well. I've already heard from a bunch of residents that they watched the game.
Nice.
People are excited to have Tom Brady here in town winning games.
Yeah.
And look at there, the Buccaneers are one win away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you know what would be big about that? They'd
Yeah.
be the first team ever to get a home game for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame that we can't go. Tickets right now are hovering around $7,000 or $8,000 a piece.
Yeah. So, well, it's reduced capacity, so
Yes.
they're more expensive than normal.
Yes.
Um,
Normally they're $5,000 to $6,000 at the cheapest.
Yeah, a couple things I had to say on that note. Firstly, I feel really bad for Drew Brees. That's most likely his last game, and he threw 3 interceptions and no touchdowns.
I think he threw 4.
He threw 4, did he?
I think so.
Maybe he did. Well, he threw a lot.
They mostly weren't his fault either. There
No,
were a
they-
few bad routes, and there was a couple drops that bounced.
Yep, and even the first one was really physical. You know, it was really close. Where I've seen Tom Brady get those calls
Yes.
when I was a Colts fan.
Right.
Right. So I just feel really bad for him. That's how it ended. You know, because I think that's the end for him.
Yeah, well, he got a Super Bowl, so you can't be too sad.
No, I'm not too sad
As
for
long as
him.
you get one Super Bowl, that's really what matters in the legacy of it all. And the sad thing is, one of those guys had to lose.
Yep. So, but yeah, the home Super Bowl thing would be amazing. If that actually happened, that would Tom Brady already this storybook of career, and he's going to be the one who gets the home Super Bowl. That would be crazy. I personally think the Packers are going to win. I would love to see Tom Brady win, but I think Aaron Rodgers has it this year.
Well, we all know how hard it is going to Lambeau and beat the Packers
Yeah.
any year. And then you put Aaron Rodgers, he's tough to beat anytime anyway, so that's pretty tough. Did you do anything this weekend besides watch football?
Yeah, not much. Had dissertation started back up, so I did a lot of that yesterday. And then went to Oliver and I went to one of those kind of Ninja Warrior parks for a little while. So we climbed around on things and balanced on things and jumped on trampolines and did all kinds of fun stuff like that.
Didn't pull a muscle, you feel fine afterwards?
Did good. Yep, I feel good this time.
Are you to the point in your life where you have to stretch more, or are you still feeling pretty limber?
Oh, no, I have to warm up.
Yeah.
If I don't go without warming up, there's a high risk for injury.
Yeah. As you get older, we all have to warm up more. So
Yeah.
I'm significantly older than Colin, and so I have to spend about twice as much time warming up. And you at home should spend even more time warming up and getting loose.
How are you doing with your workouts?
Great. We're on week 3, and I'm to the point where my cardio is caught up.
Good.
And I did a lot of exercise this weekend. So did Beachbody workouts on Saturday and Sunday. Played basketball one of those days. I'm 14 weeks removed from my right arm surgery. And so I played basketball. It's this arm here. And when you shoot, your wrist tends to twist a little bit. And so my biggest problem is because my muscles are tight, when I shoot, my wrist doesn't twist properly. So when I shoot, it rolls off to the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a good 20 minutes to figure that out, and then I was able to correct my shot by aiming further to the right, and it was fine. And then after 20 minutes of warming up, my whole forearm and arm loosened up, and I was able to play just fine.
Great.
It took a long time. I wasn't sure if it was a lack of muscles or just flexibility, but it was definitely flexibility. I loosened it up, and I had a great time. And it was a big deal for me to be able to play basketball. I haven't played basketball in almost a year, and so it's a big part of my life. I was at the park playing, and I felt good. My cardio's in good shape. And then when I came home, I soaked my arm in a bath of Epsom salt.
Good.
Massaged it real good. Still a little stiff today. Also did a lot of yard work. We have 12 palm trees in my house, so there's a lot of palm fronds that need to be cleaned up. So basically spent Saturday and Sunday during the day working out and expelling energy and burning calories. We also went to Wallingham in Seminole, and we went for a 5-mile hike there. It's a beautiful park there over by the Heritage Pioneer Village.
Nice.
And we had a great time outside. Went with some friends that took their dog and hiked, and it was beautiful. It was about 65 degrees and sunny, and we had a great time.
Awesome.
So I ate well and I exercised all weekend, and I'm feeling good because of it.
Good deal.
It's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so happy Martin Luther King Day. Let's talk about what's coming up ahead. I think we have to start with Friday, because Friday is the vaccine day.
All right.
So we will have breaking news Thursday at 10:15 with Mark and Dave, and they will have even more information for you. The number one thing that we want you to know about Friday is don't panic. Everything's going to get taken care of. Everybody has a lot of questions, a ton of questions. We don't have all the answers yet. We are going to get you the information as we get the answers. Don't worry. Everything will be coordinated and planned and communicated well. So it's natural to be stressed out about this and to be unsure of what's happening. We do have a tentative plan. Of course, that could change, but don't worry. We'll have staff members everywhere to help you get answers. And the number one thing is we are going to use the internal PA system to pump announcements directly into your floors. So all you got to do is leave the TV on channel 732 all day Friday and listen to the PA announcements. And if for some reason you missed either one of those, there will be a staff member very close to let you know what's going on. So we're going to do this exactly like you would do a debarkation on a cruise ship. There'll be a scroll at the bottom of the screen telling you what progress we have so far. So you'll know what's been called and what's being called next, because we're going to go by floors so that we don't have a huge amount of people at the same time. Because Colin, as you know, the challenge we have is we got to get everybody through, but we can't have more than 25 people in one area.
Yep.
So we're going to have a staging area with 20 people in it-ish, vaccine area with probably 10 to 15 people in it, and then we'll have a holding area with up to 25 people in it. Okay. So we're going to have this little cycle going. So we will bring you into the staging area so that you're ready to go when the vaccine's ready. There'll be a lot of waiting on everybody's part, but come on, you got to believe this is totally worth it to get the vaccine. Our residents are beating down the doors to get the vaccine.
Yeah, good.
So that's Friday. The pharmacists are supposed to be here from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We do not expect it to be done by 9. We do not expect, by 5. We don't expect it to start by 9. I think 9:30, 9:45 is probably when they'll start shooting people. So we'll see how that goes. But don't worry, we've got a plan in place. We've got staff members, all hands on deck for Friday. And quite a few things might be canceled on Friday, depending on what's going on. Colin, do you know if any of your activities have been modified on Friday?
I have not gotten that word yet.
Gotcha.
So
I'm not sure either. We're tentatively planning on canceling everything because the vaccine is the highest priority.
Yep.
We're definitely using the Royal Palm in both rooms in Tides Gallery. So if there's any activities in those three, you can just assume that that's not going to happen. Unless it's later on in the day and by chance we're done, everything's cleaned out and sanitized, but we're going to do a lot of sanitizing on Friday. But for the most part, everybody's going to be in a holding pattern on Friday. And our trip to Target Friday morning is definitely going to be canceled because that's at 9:45, and that's the hot spot. That's when we think it'll be started. So if you wanted to go to Target, please just talk to our drivers directly. They'll be glad to take you over there whenever you need. But right now, we have ample hours on the driving staff, and they can make a special trip to Target, no problem.
all right.
You have anything to add to that? Any thoughts on that?
No, I think you did really well with that. So the biggest thing is Thursday. That's when we'll have most of the information coming out in the breaking news that will be much more concrete.
Yes, exactly. So have patience, and we will get that information to you. So what's going on in the week of this week for fitness, Colin?
Yeah, so the big thing this week is tomorrow at 9:30, back room in the Tides Gallery. Tides Gallery B is ping pong, open play. Okay, so we're hoping to get enough people down there that maybe we can make kind of a makeshift tournament going on. We'd love to see that room utilized, see that ping pong table utilized, beautiful ping pong table, great equipment, and we'll see if anybody can come out there and hit it faster than I can hit it. I don't know.
Bobby Robinson. Somebody go find Bobby Robinson and get her out there. She loves to play table tennis. And to my knowledge, I don't think she's come out at all. So somebody go knock on her door and tell her the people are playing table tennis.
Mm-hmm. The people have called.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, we need to drag her out because I know she loves it.
Yep. But what else do you have Sans Friday?
Well, I want to start off in the beginning of the week and remind you that Chaplain Stephen is doing 3 programs on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're great programs. We have the first one is grief and emotional support. The second one's Bible study, and the third one is dementia support. So if you have lost a loved one recently, I highly encourage you to go to this grief support group on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Next week, because it's already past that now. So, but they're doing it every Monday. And the thing is, Colin, nobody wants to talk about grief. We all want to pretend like we're tough. We all want to pretend like we don't need any help. But when you lose a loved one, particularly a spouse that you've been with for a long time, it can be really difficult. We have quite a few people here at Westminster Palms that have been affected by this. And this is just a support group where you can just talk about it. You'll get some resources to learn how to help with the changes in your life and how to deal with the problems that have become because of this loss. And it's just a good time to connect. So think about going to that. And then our dementia support group is for those who are taking care of a loved one who is struggling as they get older. And this is very common as well, and it's difficult to handle. One of the biggest problems we have with dementia caregivers is that the individual who's giving the care puts so much effort into the person they're caring for, they forget to take care of themselves. And if you cannot take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of your loved one. That's a huge deal. And this class, this participation, this group is going to give you the tools to learn how to take care of yourself. And the first step to taking care of yourself is just talking about it, connecting with others who are doing the same thing and having a little bit of conversations. Exactly what Colin and I do for each other. We talk every day, we're friends, and that makes our lives a lot better because we have each other's ear, and it allows us to vent. It allows us to say, hey, this is what's happening, and allows us to support each other. And you can get that at Wednesdays at 10 a.m. That's with Chaplain Stephen.
Yes, great program. So happy that Chaplain's doing that.
Yes, and that's taking place in the bistro, which is in Palm View. That is the room with all the tables directly across from the marketing office. Of course, like anything else, if you don't know where something is, always go to the front desk. They know everything. You don't need a map. You don't need a room key. You need to walk to the front desk and say, hey, where am I going? And they know what's going on. That's their job, is to be the hub of information. So if you're ever not sure, start with the front desks. They can help you. What else you got going on, Colin?
I want to remind everybody that our intensive will start next week. Okay, so this is the final week of getting signed up for the intensive. So if you're on the fence about it, it's a great opportunity for you to really change your body composition and become extremely improved in your health.
How many people do you have registered so far?
I have not looked. I'm looking directly after this, actually. But I know we had at least 5 last week. So
yeah, it's getting close. Yeah. If you're thinking about doing this, you better get over there and sign up. But remember, once you sign up, you got to do it.
Yeah, you got to go to all 18 classes. It's a 6-week course, 3 times a week, 18 classes. The goal is to get you to all 18, right? Last year, I mentioned this before, the participants had an average body fat percentage loss of almost 2% in 6 weeks. That's humongous. That's a huge difference in your health.
It's exactly why you moved here, for stuff like this. And so you're going to sign up for this, and then Colin is going to keep you accountable, because accountability is the hard part of fitness and nutrition. We all like to sneak a little chocolate when nobody's looking. I know my wife does it all the time. And so Colin is going to make you accountable for these classes. You're going to go to all 18, and guess what? You're going to feel much better afterwards.
Absolutely.
So you just got to get off the couch and you got to do it.
Yep, just sign up and show up. That's the only thing you got to do.
So moving on, Wednesday is a huge day for the United States of America. Colin, do you know what's happening on Wednesday? I'll give you a hint. It's January 20th.
Inauguration Day.
Inauguration Day. So I know we have a lot of concerns about that all over the country from both sides of the political spectrum. Everybody's a little nervous about what's going to happen and what's going on. We are going to broadcast that inauguration in our multi-purpose rooms anytime on Wednesday that there is not an event happening in Tides Gallery A or Tides Gallery B. We will keep the TV on the news for you so you can come down and you can watch it. The timeline is a little after noon. I believe that they have not released the exact details yet for Wednesday because of security concerns at the Capitol. But we are planning on broadcasting that in the multi-purpose room. Quite a few of our residents have expressed to us that they would like to watch it and possibly watch it with others. This is a very historic day for our country, and there is a lot of turmoil surrounding it. And so people there's something not happening in TGA or TGB, we will keep the TV on for the inauguration coverage. Also, Thursday is a big day for us. We have an outdoor performance Thursday afternoon. So Paul Miller is a very nice gentleman with a big booming voice who plays the guitar. Have you ever heard Paul Miller sing here?
I don't believe so.
You might have heard him up in assisted living when you were doing fitness up there. He did assisted living quite a bit. Very nice gentleman, booming voice, acoustic guitar, and he'll play songs that you know. We're doing this in the Palm Isle parking lot Thursday at 2 o'clock and another performance at 3 o'clock. We will have chairs set up in the shade. The weather's supposed to be nice, so you might want to be in the sun. It's going to be in the high 60s and no rain on Thursday.
Beautiful.
You can sign up online or in the lobbies to come and see Paul Miller sing. One of our goals is to have more outdoor live music concerts. So this one is not marketed as big as our Christmas show. We want this one to be a little bit smaller group and a little bit more intimate. We want this to be for people like you who are watching this program. We will advertise it to everybody, but we're pushing it with people like you because we want you to come out and enjoy more of an intimate setting. So that's Paul Miller, Thursday afternoon, 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So speaking of big events like that, Colin, you got some news for the escape room, right?
Yeah, so we just released the escape room last week, and I've already had a lot of people watch it, and everybody's saying that they love the escape room director's cut. So we have taken that live event and just giving you a bunch of our kind of background information, kind of talking over it and kind of directing you on what was going on in the room. So it's really, really cool behind the scenes footage that we have there, and everybody's loving it. If you haven't seen it already, it's on My W Life. Go to Palms TV. It's the first one on there. You can pull it up and watch it for yourself. It's a lot better than all these reruns that people are getting through now that we're still all staying at home. That's what people have told me. Well, at least it made up for me watching Seinfeld again, So yeah, put it on, check it out. If you want to, get our evaluation form and let me know what you thought of it so that we can do these types of productions even better in the future.
That's right. We're always looking at getting better. Now, Colin, for those people who were at home and did see the first version of the escape room, what are they going to learn from this director's cut? What's special about it? Why do they need to check it out?
So, you're going to learn a lot about how we set it up, how it came to play. We have a lot of actual footage about that really kind of shows some of the cool behind-the-scenes stuff. Then you're also going to learn what was going on in the room between me and Andy while we're live, because we're throwing stuff on the screen. We're communicating with people outside of Westminster. We have people sending in emails, so you'll hear all that stuff and how we decided we were going to do all that at the same time, because it was all happening so quickly.
There were so many details, and you couldn't catch all of that on a live broadcast. Sometimes things got lost, and so a lot of that's going to get highlighted here. For me, I was able to host the escape room, and it was a ton of fun. And I've been in entertainment for a long, long time. 20 years I've been in entertainment. I've hosted thousands of activities. This is actually the first one I've hosted live where I wore an earpiece. And so Colin and I were on the phone together the whole time. And anytime during the program, Colin could talk directly into my ear. And let me tell you, that was so fun because I could hear Colin's reaction to things. And I could hear people in the room reacting to what was happening as well, people in the room with him who were watching on the big screen. And that was so much fun. And what was so funny was there were a few times where Colin was in my ear and he was saying, no, that's not supposed to happen. No, that's not right. No. And I couldn't respond to him because I was on mic as well, but I was thinking in my head, like, this is happening. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
And so I can only imagine that news anchors must have the same thing, and that they have something they want to say back to the producers, but they can't.
Yeah.
So it's so funny to have someone in your ear telling you that something is not right, but in the moment, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So there was so much happening, and so you'll get some of that information from the director's cut. You got to go check it out, and then share it with your friends and family. It is a private link, but if you have that link, you can share it. So if you were in the escape room and you want your friends and family to see it, let us know. We can give you that link and you can send it to them so they can check that out.
Absolutely.
Anything else going on with fitness?
Yeah, the last thing I want to mention is Friday morning. This is on the channel, so at 10:30, it won't be canceled. It will be, I don't know, 7:32.
No, 7:32 is just going to have a crawl.
Just a crawl.
So programming will still be going.
So programming
it's going to be a great time for you to watch this because you're going to watch 7:32 anyway.
Yes, so we will have a brand new 8 Dimensions of Wellness country this time it's actually a state. It's Hawaii. So we've been doing this series, the 8 dimensions of wellness, and then we've been going by country, right? So we learn about their financial aspects, their intellectual aspects, all different things. This time we did Hawaii. This was with the help of one of our Eckerd College students. And so we're also continuing that. We have a bunch of presentations with a bunch of their information that's going to keep rolling out this spring. So it's fun. It was great to work with them, and this is going to be a really cool look at Hawaii.
So it's Friday at 10:30, right after yoga at 9, which will be on 7:32 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3:15 on Friday afternoon, we have an Antiques Roadshow, which is in the Palm Room. That's a YouTube video that we watch in person. So if the vaccines are done by then, we will continue to move forward with Antiques Roadshow. Very popular in the Palm Room. People love to come and check things. And then, of course, Friday night at 7 p.m., Jim Sweeney's going to continue doing his art presentations right here in Tides Gallery A. Fantastic presentation. You've got to check it out. If you haven't been to it yet, it is really gaining steam. And yes, we gave Jim a microphone this last Friday so that you could hear him. But that, of course, is pending vaccinations being done by 7 p.m.
We'll see.
Oh, man, I hope they're done by 7 p.m. The last thing I want to tell you is we are going to show a live stream of the Florida Orchestra's concert on Saturday night at 8 p.m. right here in TGA, Tides Gallery A. So I know you're all missing live concerts. Well, Florida Orchestra has graciously offered to show their concerts to us for free. So we're going to live stream them right here. So come on down Saturday night at 8 if you'd like to watch the concert with everybody else. If you don't want to watch it with everybody else, you can register on their website to watch it for free on your own computer at home as well. So tons of streaming options out there for you. Wow, this is a big week. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Vaccines on Friday. More information coming in breaking news at 10:15 on Thursday. Please accept our apologies for breaking news with Mark and Dave for not being on the calendar, but it will be on the calendar for February. They are going to continue to do breaking news even after the vaccine comes out because so many things are happening with COVID and future vaccines as well. Remember, we got to get a second shot 21 days from Friday. So we'll have another event around 20 to 22 days later where we get the second shot. But we're going to wait. We're going to learn a lot Friday, and we're going to apply what we learned to the second time and make it even more efficient and better. Whew, Colin, you have anything to add?
I am complete.
I am as well. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Sorry.